Mm. Mm-mm-mm. What is the hotness? What is the hotness? Oh. This is the crazy stuff right here. That's all I'm gonna say. I haven't seen anything. Just got up, started up my computer, and turned the song. It came out at 7, but we're doing it now. And they'll play some Destiny 2 afterwards. Okay. We're just gonna play some Destiny 2 later. Alright, here we go. Season of hello everybody, welcome to video and a stream. Because I'm currently live right now. But yeah, so they released this morning before I woke up. And yes, I'm wearing a hood and everything. Cause I just woke up and it's cold. I'm taking off my hood for this. It's about to go down. Alright. Season of the Hunt. Watch as developers share a deeper look into our plans for Year 4 with Beyond Light, Stasis, and Season of the Hunt. Okay, so Season of the Hunt is the name of Season 12. Got it. Let's watch the ViDoc first. Or ViDoc.
Beyond Light kicks off the next trilogy of stories that we're trying to tell with Destiny.
Oh.
Players are going to go on a journey to discover the true nature of light and dark.
It's the beginning of players learning more about the darkness. And in fact, going so far as to wield it.
It's about leaving comfort and safety behind, walking a different road than one that you may have believed you were destined for.
What makes something bad? What makes
Ooh.
darkness dark?
Who's right? Who wasn't? How are those learnings going to change the characters that you have gotten to know over the last 6 years?
Ooh. Ooh. What
Really the beginning of a new
in
adventure.
the world
Guardians
is
for the
that?
longest time have been bathed in the light, sort of this altruistic force fighting back evil. And now we're starting to move into that gray area between the light and dark.
If the darkness reaches out, we must reach back.
I will not sanction this.
In Season of Arrivals, the Vanguard is divided. You have some characters telling you, we should fight these ships, and we have other characters who are saying, no, we should find out what they want. We should get to know them and understand more. But it definitely comes to a head.
This next year in Destiny is really just about how all the different characters and factions are reacting to these disappeared destinations and what that means as the pyramids have arrived in our system. Not for the first time, but for the second time.
I missed that.
We're going to see
To these disappear in Destiny is really just about how all the different characters and factions are reacting to these disappeared destinations and what that means as the pyramids have arrived in our system. Not for the first time, but for the second time.
We're going to see the return of a character who's been absent for a pretty long time in The Stranger, and boy, does she have a lot to say, and she has a lot of time to explain.
When I know more, you'll know more.
She has shown up to encourage us to take on the darkness, and the only way to truly stop it is to work with it.
And here comes our guardian, right on time.
Oh.
Why did the darkness invite us here?
We get to speak. We spoke.
Europa is literally like a time capsule.
Europa is huge.
Killer destination, freezing cold.
Desolate.
Some of the most beautiful spaces I've ever seen in a video game.
There was a lot built on Europa during the Golden Age, and a lot of that was built underground. Clovis Bray had some research facilities there, really pushing the limits of technology and innovation there, maybe stepping into some things that we shouldn't have.
Under the ice, all kinds of secrets.
I'm so excited for what players are going to find.
Oh. 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 Oh.
The storm on Europa was actually
tease
something
for
we
the
wanted to
raid.
do for a long time.
We wanted it to feel harsh.
The weather system is so awesome. Like, you're walking through
There's Lars.
an open space, and all of a sudden, things start happening.
Coming
Whoa.
across like Fallen or Vex for the first time, you can barely make out the glow in their eyes.
Oh, snap.
The
That's
sound
kind
of
of creepy.
the wind, the ice will change based on what the weather is looking like. You'll actually feel every piece of the environment changing around you to match the storm.
Oh, snap. Oh, there she is.
Europa
There's the
itself
girl.
is a pretty foreboding place. Aramis is there in advance of us, and she set up a forward base. She has lieutenants who have gotten their hands on stasis, gotten their hands on the darkness, and they're learning to wield it.
One by one, we will rise again.
And so I think her motivations are really interesting too.
Today, we begin breaking free from our chains.
Aramis really challenges a lot of the ways that we think about light and darkness. She's gonna make you think about your relationship with the Traveler.
She's a compelling leader, and she has a vision. And especially after the collapse of their society, people, I think, the Fallen wanted someone to follow.
Is the light gonna be enough? I think we've seen that we need some new tools to fight our enemies with. Maybe it's time to fight fire with fire.
Oh, that's
or
terrifying.
ice with ice.
Stasis is, not just a set of new supers, but it's a new damage type.
Oh.
We've got Solar Void, Arc, and now we've got Stasis.
The idea for Stasis all really came back from
clean.
the gameplay idea of freezing someone.
That was kind of the theme that everyone kind of rallied behind.
Oh,
You know,
that's
Dean was
clean.
an amazing concept artist, had some images that really kind of put us on the right path.
What really was landing with that was the more crystalline notion.
Ooh.
So when we say cosmic ice, that's kind of where the cosmic comes in.
Once he freezes solid, I'm able to hit him again and just shatter him into pieces.
I like the music though.
The pieces break apart and explode into sharp shards that can damage you. So all of that kind of came together when we landed on that theme.
Stasis is going to not only change the way that you can attack
wow,
or
this is
approach
sick.
combat, there's also some really great ways that you can upgrade it.
Then you start getting into like the more interesting parts, things that we're calling aspects and fragments, which are additional ways to modify your subclass. Aspects are a little bit more potent, and then the fragments are the things that are class agnostic, but depending on what your class is and depending on what your aspects are and how you want to play, you're probably going to be starting to select different ones in there. This is just the beginning for Stasis. We're going to continue to expand on it. We're just excited for players to get their hands on this.
Okay, they're adding more to Stasis later.
When we're creating a new palette like Stasis, we do what we call a source jam. Everyone on the team blocks out about a week where we can say, okay, you're going to go out into the world, microphone, recorder, record anything that reminds you of cosmic ice. That gives us the palette that we can build the eventual sounds out of.
Wow.
I found personally that the best way to do it was at night. But doing screams, screeches, and blood-curdling yells is a little scary at night. Then I had a really rumbly stomach, and that also was recorded. There was also a breast pump.
Okay.
You have to make use of what you got.
Oh.
In Beyond Light, we have new exotic weapons.
Oh.
No Time to Explain is coming back. Instead of just being the gun that refills your magazine when you land precision hits, you actually get a little time portal, and it starts spitting out rounds alongside you. You can actually have that on top of the Arc Soul, so you can be your own little mini firing squad. You build.
People called it.
Another one we have is the Lament. It uses up your sword's energy to give yourself a new combo that ends up in a big spinning slash.
Oh, that's clean,
Probably the
though.
largest selling point for a lot of people is that it slices right through barrier champions.
Yes.
I think the largest draw for most people is actually going to be the fact that it is a chainsaw sword.
Oh,
Maybe.
yeah.
For Beyond Light, we really wanted to create exotic armor pieces that formed a key part of your build around which all the other parts of your build could revolve. For example, the Titan gets the Icefall Mantle, which is a set of exotic arms that looks like it is crafted from Golden Age tech. When you activate it, you sort of slam your arms down, create a burst of stasis energy, and then you cover yourself in an overshield. The Warlock exotic is Necrotic Grip. If you are facing a wave of thralls
Good to
running
see
at
like
you,
in-game stuff.
you can nail them with your melee attack, and it starts to burst and sort of cascade through the whole group.
Oh
There's
boy.
a lot there for newcomers coming in too. If you've got a friend who hasn't tried it out, it's a really great time to jump in on New Light, that entry experience for free players.
Last year, when New Light launched, we brought back a small portion of the Cosmodrome. This year, we're bringing back a much larger portion of the destination.
Oh.
It takes some of the experiences that started with original Destiny 1, but puts them and stitches them together in a different way and adds new things and tells a different story.
What you're going to meet in this new opening experience is a
Oh!
character with not one, but two names from Fast and the Furious, Shah Han.
Thank the light. I didn't think we had other Guardians on patrol here.
What I love about the
Got to see his
Cosmodrome
face.
is it feels like Destiny distilled.
Season of the Hunt picks up where Arrivals left off.
Other forces are taking advantage of the darkness to make their move forward, including Xivu Arath, a sister of
Xivu
Oryx.
Arath?
And she's taking this opportunity to build up an army. And we're working with Osiris to try to stop her.
Xivu
Osiris
Arath?
goes out, stumbles across these hive growths that are driving combatants crazy.
Hold up.
Osiris is in trouble, and of course, you're his only hope.
Oh. Whoa.
We warned you it was going to be dangerous down below.
Oh!
Impossible.
We finally catch up to what we saw at the end of Forsaken, where we saw Aldrin being brought back to life by a ghost.
Aldrin, who now refers to himself as Crow, he doesn't know what he did. The slate's been wiped clean when he was resurrected as a Guardian.
He refers to himself as the Crow.
We know what he's done, and we know what he could be capable of doing. So now we're going to spend some time watching him go back and forth. And that's going to question how we look at him, how we look at ourselves, how we look at the light, how we look at darkness.
In Season of the Hunt, we're partnering with the Crow and Osiris to take down the High Celebrant. It's creating these cryptoliths around the system, and those cryptoliths are attracting Elixian Cabal and corrupting them.
What the?
So Xivu Arath is essentially corrupting herself and army, and it's our job to put a stop to it.
I'm
Xivu
really excited
Arath,
to
though.
see Xivu Arath fleshed out more and to find out more about her relationship
What?
with Savathun and what that means for year 4 of Destiny.
Oh my
Savathun
god.
has been placing dominoes.
They really
And
did that.
At the end of year 4, she's gonna knock down the dominoes.
They really
We're gonna
did
see what
that.
she's really up to. And so this year, she's putting the last pieces in place.
They really did that. I can't see
Destiny
more
is
wrath.
just a really incredible world. And there are so many stories for us to tell.
We have a lot to look forward to beyond Light, then the Witch Queen, and then Lightfall, and all the seasonal content between. We feel like we've got a really great way to bring people together. Working through COVID and working through some of the other turmoil in the world right now has been really challenging.
I have to admit, I've been pleasantly surprised with how well we've been able to get things done.
We're committed to your characters and your community of players. We want to meet you where you are.
I think the thing that excites me the most about Destiny's future is how much it's rooted in where we come from.
Seeing villains revealed and finding out secrets that we've been hinting at for years.
When I look at the team that we're building and continuing to grow and hire, the new leaders that are coming up in Destiny, that gets me super excited.
Destiny's best days are ahead of us.
Wow. They really did that. Jivu Wrath is corrupting everything? What? I don't... Oh, I need to talk about this with somebody else. This right here. It was so much. Let me read this because they have the calendar down here. Destiny 2 Beyond Light kicks off on November 10th with Guardians traveling to Europa to investigate the threats, mysteries, and power residing there. Season of the Hunt also begins on November 10th. You will be able to start earning ranks and rewards from the season pass, claim your artifact, and begin to customize it as you power it up. A season story mission and new Wrathborn Hunts activity will kick off the following week on November 17th. Okay. Starting with Season of the Hunt, most of the seasonal content and all of the sweet gear will be sticking around for all of year 4. We hope this alleviates some of the FOMO, fear of missing out, and has been present with past seasons. Now you can jump back in and experience past season stories, activities, and loot anytime during year 4. Here's a look at the calendar for Beyond Light and Season of the Hunt for a glimpse of what we have in store for you. Okay. So, launch day. With Beyond Lights, the Beyond Light campaign begins. Stasis unlocks Titan, Behemoth, Warlock, Shadebender, Hunter, Revenant, Salvation's Grip, Exotic, Grenade Launcher Quest. Okay. So, it's a quest item for the Salvation's Grip. My camera's in the way. I'll read it for you guys though. So on the Season of the Hunt side over there to the right, let me move my camera and everything over here for you guys. November 10th, seasonal artifact and reward track unlocks. Empire hunts begin, and the Glassway strike opens. So that's the name of the strike. From the 10th through the 12th, uncover Europa's secrets. Oh no, from the 10th to January 12th. Uncover Europa secrets. On the 13th, adept weapons are added to trials. On the 17th, season missions begin. So that means we can't jump into the new seasonal stuff until the 17th. So that's the following week, right? Yeah, that's week 2. Wrathborn hunts begin as well. On the 21st, the raid opens Deepstone Crypt. The first Iron Banner is on the 8th of December. The Dawning is the 15th to January 5th, and then of course there is more to come. Free to all players, new destination Europa, Cosmodrome experience, new season armor and exotic weapon, new strike added to playlist. New Lost Sectors, 100 plus seasonal ranks, new artifact mods, new triumphs, shaders and emblems, Iron Banner, the Dawning. New exotic weapons and armor, Hawkmoon. Okay. Cloud Strike. No Time to Explain, Duality. Salvation's Grip, The Lament, Icefall Mantle, Mask of Bacchus, Arthur's Embrace, Dawn Chorus, Necrotic Grip, and Precious Scars. And that's that. Let me see if there's anything else. Nope, that's it. Okay. Wow. Wow. Let's do some reset stuff as well, but wow. I don't, wow. So I guess one of the few points we'll talk about now is the fact that, Aldrin is officially back. And he's calling himself the Crow. And we're helping him and Osiris stop Shivu Arath. The fact that they were able to weave in Shivu Arath, because a lot of people were asking about him. Her. Shivu Arath is still female. Arath is still female. Because Oryx was the only one that turned male, I guess. As the Taken King. But, so, wow, it's all setting up for Witch Queen, but Shivu Arath, wow. That's the main takeaway for me.